line. Bad bitches, every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate.
Hi,
What would you like to debate?
you're the guest. Your choice.
Okay. So I believe pro-choice. Um, yes and no, and here's the reason. If I were to ask you a question, will you answer it honestly?
Sure.
Okay. Are you glad that your mom was pro-life?
My mom is not pro-life.
Well, she had you.
Right. She wanted me. She did not bring me into this world against her will.
Okay. But if she still did that and she had the right to take your life before it even started, do you think that's right? Regardless?
Yes, I would never want my mother to have brought me in this world against her will.
Okay. So in other words, what if it's used just for contraception?
I don't care. I don't care how many abortions someone has.
Really? So a young lady that has 8 abortions is
Contraception
okay?
works. Wait, Belly, can I ask you one question? Do you know what contraception means?
Yeah, it means preventing the sperm to meet the egg.
So if you're preventing pregnancy, how could evicting the fetus be preventing pregnancy when you're already pregnant? You see how that doesn't make sense when you say that abortion is used as contraceptive,
Right.
especially with how expensive abortion is, with how invasive it is as well. Like, I hate when people bring up this talking point because it just makes me realize that you have a fundamental misunderstanding of what contraceptives are.
Yeah, well, I mean it in a broader term. Like, that's taking it a step further.
Well, I mean, she is correct. Contraceptive is the prevention of pregnancy, so you can't say like abortion is used as a prevention of pregnancy because it's not. But in terms of like, if you want to talk about birth control, like essentially having control whether you have a live birth, then no, I don't care.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. We can agree to disagree, right?
No, I mean,
No?
you just asked me a question. We really haven't gotten into like any argumentation.
Right, right. Well, your opinion obviously is subjective. So is mine.
Do you want to discuss the subject, or do you just like
Yeah,
want to make
so
very
do,
vague statements to where like none of this matters? If none of it matters, why are you here?
no, no, I'm just saying it matters, but your opinion matters, my opinion matters, but changing one's idea is not going to happen if we agree to disagree, right?
Well, I think if we're going to discuss our opinions and have arguments, I think people who have obviously the best arguments are very much based in reason, logic, consistency, not having contradictions, being pragmatic. And so that's what we're discovering here.
Yeah, but being pro-life doesn't necessarily mean abortion is across the board unethical. Okay. So if
I
there's
never
a
made that claim.
no, but your pro-choice claim does.
I think forcing someone to sustain pregnancy against their will is unethical. Is that what you're for?
I mean, if the woman is incapacitated and cannot make that decision, hypothetically speaking, you would think that it's okay for someone else to make that decision.
Do you mean like someone who's in a coma?
Yeah, for example, or not
Sure,
coherent, or
it would, like, obviously within that situation, yes, people continuously give medical decisions to other people. Sure.
so in your opinion, abortion would be okay, even though there's no consent from the woman.
Well, they have essentially delegated someone else to make the choice for them. And
Right,
they
right.
chose to delegate that person in the event they were incapacitated. So, yes,
So
I
to
would say that
choose,
that person making that choice, that burden has been bestowed upon them, would be fulfilling the person who's in the coma's wishes.
Uh-huh. So if that person says abort, you're okay with that.
If they have been designated by the person who's incapacitated, yes.
Okay. So what if there was a scenario where pro-life took advantage of this situation and the child was born, and the child is in their 30s? Wouldn't they think that it would be good to be pro-life?
I don't know. There's been a lot of children whose parents have been pro-life and then they've had shitty lives and they've said, I wish I would have been aborted. So I don't know how I can answer that question because I think every person's experience is unique.
Right. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. Do men really want to protect
What is
women?
that?
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
you concede on that?
I can see. I mean, I'm pro-life. I mean, I'm thankful that my mom was pro-life and didn't abort me because it was her choice.
That how can you say you're pro-life and then in the same breath say your mother had a choice?
Yeah, everybody has a choice.
So was
But
your
doesn't
mother
mean
forced to bring you into this world?
no, she was not. But she had the
Great. So
choice.
she chose. That is what pro-choice people want, is for the person who's pregnant to have the authority over their body.
I
So don't
understand that.
say like, I'm glad my mom had a choice when you want to take choice away from people.
Yeah, but the real choice is to have the child, which is swaying towards pro-life, right? So essentially, pro-choice
Only
is a
if
part
you
of
want
pro-life.
to. Would you have wanted your mother to have you if she didn't want you? Would you want to be raised by a parent who didn't want you?
I don't think that should be an option.
What do you mean?
Again, we're going back to, let's say, a pregnant teenager that doesn't have the child, which is in a good able-bodied woman. No,
I'm just asking you, would you want to be raised by a parent who did not want to be your parent, who did not want to take care of you?
rather than be terminated, yes, because you only get
Great.
one shot. You only get one shot. This is a one in a billion chance that the sperm meets the egg, and you're the fastest one. You have to realize that.
Opportunity knocks once in a lifetime.
Okay. Calm down then, Manuel Miranda. But also, did you know that 60% of women who do get an abortion have one or more children?
I
So they're
didn't hear
already
that.
mothers?
You gotta say
I
that
said,
louder.
did you know that 60% of women who get an abortion, 60% have one or more children, are already mothers?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So this
That's the
idea that it's always a childless person using it as a contraception because she's irresponsible is not necessarily true, right? So 60% of women who do have an abortion already have a child or two. A majority of them also already use contraception, but it fails, which is why they end up getting pregnant. So the responsible action to take in this circumstance is then getting an abortion if they know that they can't take care of the child.
I don't believe in that.
What if having the other child caused harm to your other children?
Like a sibling? I mean, what you're
Yeah.
talking what ifs at this point. No,
Yeah,
the
I'm
answer is
asking you, like you realize you cannot take care of a third child because you need to continue to work. If you're going to have this child, you're obviously going to have to take time away from work. If you lose that money, then you're going to become homeless and you're going to have three children.
yeah, but the human condition is not something that you can just abort. Okay, that's a happy accident. You can't take that away from some.
No, no, that's a happy accident. Whoopsies.
I'm so fucking cute, bitch. I'm so fucking cute.